Today is day 16 of learning something new every single day without AI because not everything needs to be automated. Today I read another chapter of the book Irresistible, and this chapter was about feedback, specifically from technology. And it starts with the story of getting in an elevator and there's a little kid that's pressed every single button in the elevator because the feedback of the button lighting up is enough for them to want to press every single button. And then how that transfers into our adult lives is through different forms of feedback, such as gaming. People that play video games get all these little micro feedbacks that keep them addicted to their games, such as the example they give is walking through grass and the grass moves around the legs so that the game feels real, or using the spacebar key on your keyboard for a specific feature in the game, such as jumping, so that there's like an emphatic response in your body of the sound of the spacebar when you jump. And these different features in games are called the juice. It's the parts of the game that make the game feedback more interesting, but don't actually impact the functionality of the important parts of the game. And then the final example, or another example they use, is VR. And there's so much like real world feedback in VR, and lots of people are worried that it's gonna addict masses of people because it's essentially living in a fake perfect life instead of living a life with imperfections. And then my favorite example that they gave is with a campaign that ran on April Fool's Day a couple of years ago, almost a decade ago, on Reddit, where you can upvote and downvote. And they ran a timer for 60 seconds, and they said if nobody clicks this timer for 60 seconds, it will run to 0. And every time someone clicks it, you can only click it one time. Every time someone clicks it, it will go back to 60 seconds. This campaign ran for 60 days, 58 days to be exact, and the time that you click the button would give you a different color badge. If you click the timer at a lower time, then you would have a different color badge. It was separated by about 10 seconds. And there were different groups that were formed on Reddit based on what color badge you got. And the person to get the final click on the button was deemed the Precise, which is really funny because it was just like a feedback experiment, but it went super viral at the time.